there are tales of the two spheres. There's the big sphere and the little sphere. And we don't care about the big sphere. We're only concerned with the little sphere. And the little sphere is protected by the big sphere. And what you have to do is when the big sphere is sucking in, you hide behind cover. And then when it shoots things out, you grab the weird ball. And then to get out of here, you wait for it to expand. You hide behind a rock. Wait for it to suck in and then expand again. Hide behind this stuff. Crouch. Wait for it again. Get out of there. And then you're home free. Alright, then once you're home free, you have a weird ball. But where do you get the weird ball? It is to the right of Zelisa in Bulba. So here's Zelisa, here's Bulba. It's literally down the road. It's kind of hard to miss this in a given playthrough, but I still have to show how you get it and where you get it before I go into what it actually does. So the weird ball is a very interesting artifact. So as you take damage, the weight of the weird ball increases to 5 kilograms, and then it steadily decreases back down to 0.5. And the way that it works now is when you take damage, the damage converts into good amounts of stamina so that you can actually maneuver and reposition. So this actually does just generate stamina in the middle of combat. Now, even if you're really good at the game and you hold angles and you like play really well, you usually still eat some degree of chip damage and spam and damage from grenades. So this is nice in any kind of firefight. So here's the damage we're taking without weird ball from this guy at kind of close range. Stop doing the melee. Yes, use your guns. use your words. Use your bullets. Thank you. Get rid of that guy. We'll just tank one, so it's more controllable. Alright, now with weird ball added. I think it's full. Yeah. Now let's see if it always absorbs stamina no matter what. Yeah, it always absorbs stamina. Honestly, this is a good effect even if that's all it does. Because like if you're fighting things, especially if you're running like a shotgun build, eating chip damage, getting shot at, dealing stamina. What if I self-damage? Nah, I think it's bullets only. Or no, that didn't really damage me, did it? Will this kill me though? Alright, so explosives do not damage, or they do not absorb. But bullets and like melee attacks from most enemies seem to. So the final test we want to do is we want to see if we get more stamina with worse armor or with better armor, or if it's the same. So I'm going to burn down stamina. Start getting shot. Alright, we're rapidly gaining. Okay, we rapidly gained. You do rapidly gain stamina, which is huge because you can reposition. Seems to be at a asymmetrical rate. Like I'm taking little bits of damage and gaining back a ton of stamina. I don't think grenades count. Yeah, grenades don't count. I took chip from the grenade, didn't do anything. So it's like bullet damage and melee damage. So we rapidly gain stamina per hit. And then compared to this armor that has higher defense, almost double the defense. The interesting thing here though, is if we can tank, if I can be in tanky armor and still regain a ton of stamina per hit, this just makes exosuits even more overpowered. Oh, I didn't equip it. I can't equip it while under fire. There we go. Alright, let's see. They have to hit me though. They're very bad at hitting. No, it seems to be... I think it doesn't... I think the armor doesn't matter. So this just makes... That was a miss. There we go. It seems to just make all builds more dynamic and aggressive, because as you're getting hit by enemy melee attacks and as you're getting shot, you basically just keep getting more stamina, which is insane because, like, stamina is such a difficult resource to get. This is actually really interesting. The weight aspect of it, I kind of don't really care about it because it's like you're getting stamina back mid-combat. Interrupting what you're doing, so like holster time is a big deal, right? Especially for certain weapons. So if I need to pop an energy drink to get stamina back in the middle of combat, I could eat a grenade, I could get killed, like a group of enemies could flank me. So many things could go wrong. But if I'm just like, if I just need to focus on like healing, keeping my health topped off, and then as I'm taking chip damage, I'm getting huge amounts of stamina, even if the attacks from the enemies are low damage. That's big value. And for that reason, I think I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. This is like legitimately really good. It doesn't do anything in terms of radiation, so you can have it on an empty slot. It doesn't have a lead container. It does a huge unique effect. It gives you a huge unique effect that I don't think anything else in the game provides. There are artifacts that improve stamina regen rate, but stamina regen rate, like if you're sprinting, I'm pretty sure you can't be regenerating stamina unless you're under the effects of water, which is a unique buff. So like when you pop a water, your stamina regen rate changes substantially. But getting stamina back as you're taking chip damage, even if it's like inconsequential, near zero damage, you're still getting chunks of stamina back. So if you want to be an aggressive exosuit with a shotgun and close distance gap while you're eating chip damage, you can continue sprinting in between shots, taking minimal damage while also resetting your sprint bar. And that's pretty big value. So I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I think it's actually really good. You get it so early, it's so easy to get. I don't think the weight thing matters as much because it can also help you escape. So like if enemies are shooting at you and you're trying to sprint away from them, you can easily get away. Yeah, look at that. He's dealing like minimal chip damage. It's giving me big chunks of stamina back. That's kind of crazy, because then I can reposition rapidly. This is really good. This is actually really good. This is a good item. Even if it doesn't do a damage buff, or damage reduction. If it does give damage reduction of 10% against bullets, that's also just as, you know, it's a nice little bonus, but it doesn't even need to do that. 0 radiation accumulated, gives you stamina back. 9 out of 10.